and takes out of our children's lives. Let's now turn our attention to the research that links violent video games to increase violence in children. Again, we're not trying to say that all children that play violent video games become violent. We're simply showing that there's a positive correlation. Researchers have shown that something is altered in the brain of chronic video game players. The frontal lobe ceases to produce beta waves in a normal way. This leads to an altered emotional state. The lack of beta waves is linked to a hostile behavior. For some gamers, that faces an additional mental issue. The poorly functional brain can lead them to extreme measures. Our opponents have pointed out some positive effects of playing video games. We agree that there are some positives, but let's compare those positives to these negatives. 2006 to present have identified the top 10 negative effects of violent video games on children. They increase problems with 1. Emotional disorder, 2. Behavior disorder, 3. Decline in verbal memory, 4. Somatic complaints, 5. Poor social skills, 6. Poor school performance, 7. Family interaction problems, and 8. REM sleep deprivation. 9. Visual selective attention problems, and 10. Physical aggressive behavior. It's obvious that bad outweighs the good.
30 seconds.
Video games violence has more influence than any other media. In a study by Karen E. Dill, PhD, and Craig A. Anderson, PhD, violent video games were considered to be more harmful and increasing aggression than violent movies or television shows due to their interactive and engrossing nature. We have discussed just of the few of countless studies which have linked violent video games to increase violence in children. These researchers are not working for the $10 billion game industry. We must acknowledge the problem so that steps can be taken to regulate this industry on a worldwide level.